Yo, what's good, everyone? It's Questlord here, aka Noah, your commissioner of the MPC. First week 2 match here with Carlos.
Hey.
Then we're going to go over this um, Louisville Crobats versus Lycanester FC. Um, kind of interesting. The Crobats being the first match of week 1, and the Lycanester being the last match of week 1, and then now they're. So, Crobats are Austin's a tryhard. Confirmed.
Want to get the battle done as soon as possible.
Yeah. All right, let's play. So, both leads are good. Not because both of them can set up hazards and shit. So, and then pretty good tentacle switching. Rapid spin's fine. Um, yeah. So, Starmie switching pretty good. Skull against the Spirit Tomb. Unfortunate burn. Right here because he has the pursuit actually, and that might have killed. Probably wouldn't, but it would have done way more. And then Starmie would have been less of a factor later in the match if he didn't get burned there. So that was kind of important, him getting burned. But generally, really good Spirit Tomb play. Get the Will-O-Wisp. And that would really cripple. That would really cripple that. And then Chestnut. I forgot the name. uh, so kind of just doing all the switching out stuff. Now, one thing I don't understand. I don't understand why he brought Regirock over Gigalith, because I think Gigalith is just straight up better.
Didn't he trade for it?
Oh wait, he traded away.
Yeah, he traded Gigalith
What
for
the hell?
or Regirock for Gigalith. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, definitely interesting trade. Yeah.
I don't know about that
Don't
trade.
really get it.
Hmm. Whatever. I don't. Okay, now that Hex, I don't understand. Why couldn't he have either Rapid Spin or like Toxic or something? Like I didn't understand that Hex.
Any other play?
Yeah, really. Like either switch out or do one of those
Skull
two moves.
even,
Yeah,
like
Skull wouldn't have been that
anything.
bad. So Rock Slide missing. I don't think it's too important. Maybe it is because maybe it would kill after this Earthquake, and then he could get off this Pain Split and further cripple the. But getting two Will-O-Wisps off as well as kind of crippling about like 2.5, like putting down 2 months to half and then burning two with the Spirit Tomb. So really good Spirit Tomb play, creating a really big impact. And then as you can see from that damage, also the burn, but that's a defensive Jirachi. He's Iron Head, kind of like a Wish Passer slash tank slash Toxic Scholar.
Yeah, really good Jirachi set. Not something a lot of people expect with the flinching ability. You'd expect them to be more offensive, but a bulky Jirachi can definitely put in a lot of work, as seen in this match.
Mm-hmm. And sacks off the Spirit Tomb, which is fine. But as you could see there, pretty sure after, because what, the Starmie was at 35, so, and I'm pretty sure the Pursuit did like 44, so if it wasn't burned, it might have killed just there.
Yeah. And then we see this Tornadus versus Regirock exchange. Uh, Sort of odd on Austin's part. They didn't kill it there, but
Maybe
I
he
guess
didn't
he
have
was
any
able to get Jirachi
moves?
to full.
Or, okay, hold on though. Because maybe he was like scarfed or specs? Because Darth Pulse wouldn't have killed? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I do like getting the Jirachi up to full.
Mm-hmm. That was a good
That's
play.
nice because Chosen doesn't have much for that Jirachi. Uh, we see him switching Chesnaught on it a lot, especially like right here after the Regirock's death.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't
Don't get it all
understand.
why didn't bring Drapion.
Yeah, Drapion would have been really effective against Jirachi. And then, so Hurricane against that Koba Berry. So first of all, he shouldn't have brought the Koba Berry set because, well, first of all, A, it can't even live. But B, what can, if he does live, like if it's an air slash and then he's like especially defensive, why couldn't he like what can he do? Does he have like rock slide or like, because what does he have to like counter kill the tornadoes?
Yeah, it's definitely an odd bring because even if he's max specially defensive, it's like a 32% chance to live a hurricane with the
Mm-hmm.
Koba Berry. So it didn't. I don't think it made any sense to bring that on it. I You just do a calc and you see it's not a good bring.
Mm-hmm.
And like Noah was saying, it doesn't really have much for it, especially burned. So going to Bronzong there, I think would have been a lot better.
Definitely.
Just or really anything else. But just sacks the Chestnut. I basically full with the Koba Berry. Didn't
Mm-hmm.
make a lot of sense.
So Jirachi against this. All right, so it's a Z Hail KB. Now, looking at Austin's team, he still has everything except the Spiritomb, and this Jirachi kind of walls this Kirim. Because, as you can see in this turn here, Earth Power is doing less than half, and he's a Wish passing, like Wish Protect. And then, I don't know if he's Toxic yet, but he also is a Toxic Solar. Um,
Yeah, so with this Jirachi set being able to wall him, I think it would have been a lot better if Chosen had predicted this switch back when there was Tornadus versus Kieran Black, because there's not much of a there's no reason he'd stay in with the Tornadus. It's important for everything else, and you don't want to just he wouldn't be just sacking Mons randomly.
hmm I think what he should have done if he wanted to predict the Jirachi switch in, which is a little obvious because that's really his only switch in to KB, he should have went for Earth Power, and then that
Yeah.
would have brought him to under half. And then if he wanted to wish, um, he would have died. Um,
Yeah.
and if you protect, I don't think lefties is getting you to the. Actually, hold on, go back. So Earth Power is doing 44. Wait, does
He,
he even
he
have
just wouldn't have been able
lefties?
to wish on him.
No, yeah, he has lefties. Hold on though. So he went down to 40, and then plus 40 plus 6. So like maybe he had a chance to live.
If
He
he had predicted with the Earth Power, he wouldn't have got Toxic there because
That's
Jirachi would
true.
be trying to wish, and the Toxic ends up being important.
Mm-hmm. So
And then
going
he
for Earth
finally brings in
Power
the Drapion.
gets that talked. I'm not there yet.
Oh, spoiler.
Um, hold on. Goes for Earth Power. I'm turn 29,
Okay.
and then lives on 4. Goes for the wish, and then almost had a chance to kill. Chooses to switch out now. Um, that's fine. Goes for
There were
protect against
there
pursuit.
were so many chances early in the match he could have brought in Drapion, and even shows here that it does a nice amount of damage
Mm-hmm.
with any of his moves.
Does Draper not get knockoff?
I can check right
Because I'm
now.
pretty sure knockoff just kills. Because what? It's like
Yeah,
120.
it gets knockoff.
Yeah, why didn't knockoff would have just killed?
Yeah, I don't get the Night Slash bring.
Maybe he
Maybe
wanted to
he's the
crit.
crit set, but and then he just got really unlucky with his two night slashes not critting. But knockoff is a lot safer than expecting crits.
Mm-hmm.
And would have
Good
knocked
pursuit
off the
though.
leftovers, like any of that would
Yeah,
have been
and
better.
that was a good pursuit though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good prediction, and then a good switch in. Toxic to Mismagius, and then Mismagius disrespecting, just disrespecting this Bronzong. Goes for a Gyro Ball, then trades. So kind of cool trade there. Goes into Starmie, which is that the best? Is that the best switch in?
I mean, if at this point he had still had Z
Still had Z
Hail,
Hail, that's true.
he could have gone right here and Z Hailed and probably just won.
Mm-hmm. Because if he weakened, okay, so earlier if he would have brought in Drapion, to Jirachi and kind of weaken it then, and then KB could have killed it with the Z Hail.
Yeah, because right here when he's 4 Pokemon left, the Jirachi's really low. He showed the Blizzard earlier, and Blizzard's gonna kill the Tornadus and Mamoswine.
And then I don't agree with his switch on to Drapion against this Hurricane. Just because, like, I think he should have just sacked off Starmie, because Starmie is kind of useless from now on.
Yeah,
Like,
the
I guess,
Jirachi gets back to full health on it, and like I guess it's good versus the Mamo, but
but
Drapion, I feel like would be a lot better.
I mean, he's kind of stuck now, because, like, I feel like Jirachi's a bigger, like, you need to take that down. That's more urgent than Mamo is. Because, like, Mamo will, like, because you learn later that it's just Scarf Mamo. Um, but unfortunate miss there. Night Slash not doing much. If he had knockoff, that would have been better, but whatever. Terravolt, going to Jirachi and then kill that. Well, I guess, like, the reason why he sacked off Drapion is because the Jirachi was already low. But, yeah, I guess that was a fine sack then.
But Drapion lives a hit from Tornadus, as we saw earlier, and
Actually, yeah, that's true, though. But hold on, though. Drapion doesn't kill it.
it could knock it off. It could do a lot of things more than because he doesn't kill the Tornadus ever, so
That's true.
at least doing that would have been better than
So, if he Z-hailed here, he wouldn't have gotten earthquaked, and then he wouldn't have died to that toxic, and then he could have also outsped that Mamo, and probably this Tornadus too, if it's not scarfed. So, yeah.
And if he saved it, he wouldn't have been toxic because he would have overpowered the Jirachi. So he could have got a 2-0 if he saved the Z Hail, maybe a 3-0, depending on when he goes for it.
Relied more on Drapion earlier in the game.
But ends up with Austin getting a close 1-0. And overall, Austin played. I liked Austin's prep a lot. The Spirit Tomb was played amazingly. It's hard to use Spirit Tomb well, and then that Jirachi set, Wall Chosen's team. So both of those brings were really good.
Yeah, that I really like that Spirit Tomb set. I'm not sure about the Nasty Plot Mismagius, because I mean, maybe he predicted the switch out there, but he probably should have calced for the Gyro Ball, because that was like a little obvious when I was watching. And if you calced it, you could have predicted that, oh, well, it's going to kill me. We're going to trade if I Nasty Plot. So he probably should have been more cautious there. That's really my only big complaint of his play. Other than that, yeah, I think that Chosen's team actually didn't have a bad matchup against Austin's. The only thing about it is that Austin kind of played better, and then kind of some questionable brings, like the Chestnut. I don't think that could have been brought. I think he should have brought something else other than that, because that really doesn't do well against any of Austin's mons. And then the Cola doesn't really do anything either.
He should have brought something that actually lived a hit from Tornadus instead of Chestnut, because
Tornadus.
I mean, with superpower, that's going to do a decent amount to Regirock, and Heat Wave or Knockoff is going to do a nice chunk to the Bronzong. So those aren't really walls to this Tornadus. And just bringing something else that could take on Tornadus or the Jirachi, which are two things he's very likely bringing, would have been a lot better.
Yeah. Really good Jirachi set, though. Kind of set up his win. Kind of dwindled down KB, his main threat. Because if he would have relied more on Drapion against the Jirachi, he probably would have one because nothing else really walls KB that much.
Yeah, because once Jirachi's down, he can just Z hail and win probably.
Mm-hmm. And I do like the Z hail bring. I thought that was smart. He just kind of pulled the trigger a little bit too early.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, any speed boosting move on Kieran Black is terrifying,
Mm-hmm.
and then bringing the Blizzard with that also is great prep.
Especially against the Tornadoes and the Mammo.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like you said, I think that Kieran Black set was amazing. Just he used it too early. Should have waited till the Jirachi was dead,
Mm-hmm.
or predicted the Jirachi switch in, and any of that would have done better. But to come out with only losing 1-0, he definitely played well overall. Just could have probably got the win if he had been a little more careful with using Kieran's Z move.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But Chosen, don't get too down yourself because you are 0-2. However, I like just with a little bit like tweaking of your play and then like some of your prep, your team is pretty scary. And then Austin right here with the 2-0, really impressive play by him. And I think he's playing like pretty optimally too. So
Yeah, he and I know in his first week's match we didn't have too much criticism of him, and then this match he didn't do anything crazy to that could have no crazy misplays. I think so far this season he's playing great
mm-hmm,
and bringing good sets, and I'm excited to see what he does in the future.
mm-hmm. And definitely getting a little bit creative with that Sphere Tomb and other stuff too. So. And personally, I wasn't a believer in Austin's team. I'm gonna confess, but he's playing with his team really well. So kind of have to eat my words there a little bit. So should be good. See you guys next time for the second week 2 match. Peace.